Everyone, and welcome to our strength training video. So today Essie and I will be doing this together. Essie will be doing the easier versions, so follow her along and you can cut and change between both of us. It's follow along and I'll be talking you through it, so hope you have a great time and see you on the other side. Okay, we're just going to start with a few pulse raises. We're just going to jog on the spot. If you're doing my version, if you want to just take it a bit easier, and just follow Essie along. Okay, so we're just going to go into our next warm-up in 5 seconds. We're going to do some jumping jacks. There's 2 variations here, either a shoulder press or just an arm raise, as Essie's doing here. Okay, you've earned yourself a 15-second rest. So the next exercise that we're going to go into is a air squat. So basically just do a normal squat. With my version, we'll go to 90 degrees. You can put your hands out in front of you or you can cross them, whatever feels more comfortable. And then with Essie's version, just not going as low, and you can bring your legs wider as well just to make it a bit easier. Okay, take a rest. So you've got 15 seconds here just to breathe, and then we're going to transition into a bridge, which involves lying on our backs. Essie's going to be doing a double leg bridge, where you cross your arms across your chest, legs about hip width apart, and we're just driving our hips into the air, feeling the work through our core, bottom and legs. I'm going to be doing a single leg variation, so I'm trying to keep my upper leg still in line with my right thigh. I'm just trying to get my hips as high as I can without arching my back. This is a really tough exercise. If you're struggling throughout, then you can bend your upper leg too. Okay, you've earned yourself a 15-second rest. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to go onto the other leg and just repeat what we've just done. Okay, so we're going to move into an adaptation of the same exercise. What we're going to do here is, instead of having our feet flat on the ground, we're going to lift our heels off, point our toes down, and this is a really good exercise to strengthen the calf muscles. Really important if you're running, you're hiking and you're biking. do a double leg variety here where you're going up and down on 2 feet, or if you're finding that too easy, what you can do is you can start doing an alternate leg lift, just as I am here.
Okay, and take a rest. So the next exercise involves coming on our front. So now we're going to do a bit of a plank variation, however it's called shoulder taps. So you want to come into a tall plank position as if you're about to do a press up. And what we're going to do from here is you're going to bring your hand to your opposite shoulder whilst keeping a nice neutral spine. Imagine you've got a bowl of water on your back, you just try not to spill that. Okay, and take a rest. You're going to need it for this next one. So the next exercise is called an inchworm. So this involves standing at the end of your mat, lots of space out in front of you. What we're going to do is we're going to bend forwards, and we're going to walk out to the end of the mat into a press up position again and finish off with a press up. If you're doing my variation, if you're doing SEs, then you just finish off into that upward plank position and claw your way back up. This is a great exercise for a bit of core strength, a bit of lower back strength and mobility, and also strength through the shoulders. A bit of a scrambling exercise if you need to get to that point, but it's a really hard one. Just keep going. And take a rest. So your shoulders are probably burning by now. Really tough exercise to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and work on the legs now. So this is called a sissy squat. So what you want to do is you want to hold onto something to get a bit of balance. And here we're doing a similar to squat, but you're leaning backwards, lifting your heels off the floor and really driving your knees forward. So it's an excellent exercise for your thigh muscles. If you can't go this low, then that's completely fine. Just take it to where you feel comfortable. This is a really good exercise to replicate descending when you're trail running or going down hills. Good one for your quad strength, for your cycling as well. And take a rest. Okay, so for this next one we're going to a plank position again. We're going to do a plank rotation. So if you want to make it easier, and just go on your knees, onto your forearms, that's fine. You're just twisting through. I'm in a plank position, I'm just shifting my hips from side to side as I follow my hands with my eyes. I'm just trying to get that stability through the shoulder as well as that rotational core control. Okay, so for this next one, we're going to do a reverse Nordic curl. So come onto your knees, feet flat, and try trying to keep your hips and trunk as straight as you can, crossing your arms, and you're just slowly leaning back. It's a really good one for the anterior chain, so that's your thigh muscles, and for your core at the front there. Just go to where you feel comfortable. It's a really tough one, so don't go too far. Okay, so we're now going to go into a bit of a lunge complex. So you're going to do a forwards lunge, backwards lunge, and then a side lunge. So just follow us with our tempo. You don't have to go as low as we go, and just wherever you feel comfortable. Okay, take a break. Make sure you grab some water. We've got a 15-second break here until we swap onto the next leg. So we're just going to repeat that exercise, but just other leg now. Okay, take a break. Okay, stand next to a wall, and we're going to go into some calf raises. I'm going to do a variation where I bend my knees slightly because this targets the soleus muscle, which is a really important endurance muscle for your walking, for your running, your cycling. As you can tell, I'm not very good at this. Essie's keeping her legs straight here, holding onto the wall for balance. She's also making it easier by going on 2 feet instead of 1. If you want to make this more of a challenge, a bit of a balance exercise, you can take your hand away from the wall, just as Essie's done there. Okay, so you're halfway through on this one, so if you're doing single leg, swap over. Okay, so we're going to go into the single leg clock face taps here. So stand on your left leg to start with, bend your knee slightly, and then what we're going to do is you're going to put your hands on your hips, and then you're going to tap your foot out to different numbers on the clock as you balance your way around it. It's a bit of a single leg squat exercise and a bit of a balance exercise as well. Okay, so we're going to swap onto our other leg now as our last exercise. Okay, so finish off there. So we're going to go into our cool down now. So standing, taking a deep breath in through your nose, out your mouth, as you raise your arms up and down. Bit of a sense of just letting go and just relaxing all those muscles in your arms. If you want, you can kind of flick and kick your legs out and just shake them off as well.
Okay, so hope you enjoyed that. It was quite tough. Look out for our next exercise video, which is going to be more of a HIIT workout. But as usual, please check out our social media pages. Give us a thumbs up, comment how you found it, and we'll see you next time.